Man, does it feel good to be back here at beautiful Lake Mead, as you can see behind me. We're gonna do the same thing we always do, check out water levels, kind of do a little bit of fishing, a little exploring. I'm currently standing in a boat that you guys may not recognize. It has been a very, very long time since we've been able to see this one. I'm over here with Senior. Got a harmonica.
A lot of bugs out here.
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. He's not wearing boots like I am. He didn't want to have to walk through all these. People are calling them cockaburs. But today's video's gonna start in this boat. It's been a very, very long time since we could see this boat. Still full of trash as usual. As you can see, the water level has indeed gone down.
How's it look?
Looks pretty good.
Still in good shape.
It was a double engine boat. They put 2 engines on this guy.
I'm gonna look for some footage. I think we saw this when I was out there before, didn't we?
Yeah, long time ago, and that was before all this stuff had grown all around it. I don't know if we've ever asked the audience to guess what this boat was in particular. We've asked a bunch of boats all across the whole lake. I don't think we've ever asked people what boat this one is, because it's been a long time since we could even see this one. So comment down below what year, make, and model you might guess this boat is.
Or if you have no clue, just put in the comments no clue, because that answer is just as good as the rest for the algorithm.
Yeah. So you can imagine whoever owned this boat at the time had their double engine, nice sweet setup. If one fails, you got the other. Who knows how this boat sank? I don't see any like severe damage to the boat or anything, so they might have just caught bad weather and sank. It's unfortunate. But this thing's all old fiberglass and everything. I don't want to touch that. I'll be real itchy tomorrow. But it's neat. Good first stop. We could already see the other boat we're gonna go to, the infamous standing boat, and it's not looking good for the lake so far. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So I wonder if I found a little bit of evidence of why they sank.
Why?
Somebody was shotgunning beers out here.
Oh,
Pacifico.
man.
No.
What do you think?
Here we have it. We've got the infamous standing boat. It looks a little different, huh? The big hatch, or whatever that's called, is open again. The buoy's not even floating, so I think the last time we came here, if I remember correctly, I think the buoy was still floating a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So now it's not even floating or anything, and we're starting to be able to see down there. We're starting to be able to see the speed gauges and all that again. So it's weird that during the winter, the water would be going down a little bit, but I guess we just never know at this lake anymore. Almost crashed in. See the old flagpole right here?
Yeah.
The old flagpole doesn't have a flag no more. There's a bunch of fish down there by that boat right now.
There is?
I'm guessing a bunch of stripers. Yeah, see that school? Now all of a sudden the boat graveyard. We used to call this spot the boat graveyard because there was about 4 or 5 boats sunk in here. And now it's starting to look like a graveyard again, because just in the same area we could see that other boat we were just at. If the water keeps going down, we're gonna start seeing a few more boats pop up around this area. It's gonna be interesting to see from here whether the water goes up or down, because I thought we had a good amount of rain this year and the lake did rebound pretty healthily, or you know, how would you say that? Pretty healthily? The lake did rebound a little bit, but we're starting to lose some of it, which is kind of to be expected. So it'll be interesting come next summer what to expect. We're literally taking pictures for a thumbnail, and Senior's looking in there. He's like, is that a lure?
Something shiny in there.
Yeah, it looks like a rattle trap or something.
Let's go check it out.
Someone tried to do the old juju trick and catch a fish in the boat and got it stuck in the boat. Yep, sure enough, that was a lure. Senior's looking at in there. Somebody left a little, looks like a rattle trap or something. If that's your lure and you watch these videos, you know you can go get it now. So we're entering the Las Vegas wash right now, and the scenery out here always changes. Every time, it doesn't matter if the water level stayed the same. Fish are jumping all around me right now. But it doesn't matter if the water level stayed the same or not or whatever. There's running water here, and it always looks different. It's kind of cool. You got all those pelicans out there right by that big like mud flat. Every time the water goes down, you get that really big mud flat that forms right there, right at the base of the Las Vegas wash. So that water right there where we're looking, like straight ahead right here on this bend, can be 6 inches on the top side, and it drops off to 4 or 5 feet. So it's pretty neat, and right here is where we always seem to have good luck fishing and, you know, catching bait and stuff. It's a really well-known spot, popular spot. See, there's other people out here doing the same thing we're doing.
In our last video, we were on that point right there, casting, getting shad. It's probably 3 inches all the way out there. So
oh yeah, we were catching them. We were catching them in them bushes over there.
Around that area, it's all out. So it did drop. Look at all the fish.
There is a ton of fish here. We're about to catch a bunch of them right now. We got fish everywhere, but they're all big. Still, I don't know if I got them or not. I might have went to the left or right.
Oh man. So all those little shad we use for bait, that's what a full grown one looks like right there.
That's probably what, 4 pounds maybe?
Coyote's going crazy. He's 18 and a half.
It's a good size one. Now we need the babies.
Coyote's going nuts over there.
They're fighting each other or something.
Oh, I see them.
How many?
3 of them on top.
So there's bait out here right now. There's not a whole lot of bait, but there is bait. There's usually a lot more, but usually a lot more bait than what's out here right now, but there still is some. It's a sad day. A sad, sad day. R.I.P. to our cast net. We managed to catch a little bit of bait today. The bait aren't running rampant like I thought they were going to. Give it a little bit longer than they might be. But our cast net's finally through. Our lines are starting to break in it, and half the net's open as we throw it, so only half the net works. We've had this thing for years.
5 years probably.
Yeah, probably 5 years. It's all ripped up, holes all in it and everything, but still always managed to make it work.
So we're out here checking on one of the boats that sunk back here. Sunk or sank, man? I always have a problem with that. The sank back here?
One of the boats that now sunk.
Or sunk. Look at all those sheep. It's crazy because our buddy has a sheep tag, but it's just outside of this area. And right now all the rams are hanging out with each other. They're in bachelor groups, and it's hard to find a ewe. A female sheep is called a ewe, and it's very hard to find them right now because they know they're being shot at. Not in the park, but on the outskirts of the park.
So last time we were out here at Lake Mead, I think we did see this boat. I can't remember exactly if we stopped by this boat, but this one behind me right now is the one that in January we came by to film with Deer Meat for Dinner. And when we came with him, the water was almost to that boat. But what's super neat about this right now is you got this boat sunk, and then literally right up from the same exact wash, we've got a bunch of bighorn rams. But last time we were here with Deer Meat, the water level, you know, was almost to that boat. And now, I mean, it's pretty far out. It's probably about 20-25 feet out of water.
And it's crazy because we caught a bass in those weeds right underneath it. They're probably in this cove somewhere hiding still. Look at this big ram coming up right here close.
Oh, that's a good ram right there too. Well, that's a decent ram. He had to have been right there on the boat. We literally got that sheep right there, and he came walking from the direction that boat is literally there.
Other than that, we're gonna maybe check 1 or 2 more boats out, and then we're gonna get a little fishing in, and then we're gonna get out of here. It's getting late.
Oh, there was a big bass just swam off the boat right there. Big old bass. Well, look, there it is. Last boat of the day we're gonna check out. It's getting kind of dark, so I don't know how well you guys might be able to see this, but it's getting close. It's getting real close to coming out of the water. It looks like that engine might only be about a foot deep or so. Maybe a little deeper than that, but not deep by any means. Now, if the water keeps going down, this thing will see air again.
I thought I saw a catfish hiding in the live well.
A catfish in the live well?
Yeah, it was. That's crazy.
Yeah, a big bass came off of this thing right now.
Pretty interesting. We pulled up, a bass took off, and there was a catfish in the live well.
So these are the shad that we got for bait. These are threadfin shad. There's 2 types of shad in Lake Mead, threadfin and gizzard. Now what makes these threadfin is right behind their big top fin, they have that big long thread fin. So they're the threadfin shad. So these are what it's gonna be for bait today. Now it's time to just see if we can find a couple stripers before it gets dark. We've got probably an hour and a half fishing. So.
Maybe make a taco later.
Yeah, maybe.
This one's not a catch and cook. This is just an update, but we'll probably have tacos.
Yep, fish tacos sound great. We got a lot of fish straight down. I'm about to already catch one probably. Yep. He bit my shad. See them all over there? Look at them all right there. Oh yeah, I got one. Got one.
You got one already?
Yep.
Look at that.
We're on them, folks. Oh, it's a bass.
No way. That's a nice one.
It's a good sized bass.
Wow.
Sheesh. Ooh, whoa. That was almost bad. Oh, he had broken off someone else's line before. Look at that though, guys. That's about a 2.5 pound bass. We might have to do some surgery on this guy. Look at this.
Let's check it out.
It's about a 2.5 pound bass or so.
It's a nice one.
Not bad at all. Look at this. He had broken someone else's line off. They're using real thin line and he's stomach hooked good.
Somebody was using a red hook. It's way deep in there. I'm gonna see if I can help him. So right here, these little, I don't know what they're called. Doctors use them.
Those are like what they use for arteries and stuff. He's gonna try to get the hook out of that fish's stomach that somebody else got without hopefully killing it.
Those aren't strong enough. I wonder if this hook would rust out.
Well, it's already gut hooked him, so I mean, he's just gonna end up swallowing it, and who knows if he can get it out the back end. Oh, look at that.
And there it is.
Someone was out here using red hooks. This is the fish you broke off on.
He's lucky you caught him.
Yep, he's lucky. We saved his life now.
Look at that. No blood, nothing.
No blood, nothing. Looks nice and healthy. See if he does the
fish.
swim off healthy. Yep.
He's a
Kicked off
goner.
nice and good.
Beautiful bass. I love bass.
Oh my, I'm about to catch one right now. 2 seconds. Yep, I got one. Oh, whatever this is, he's fighting good. This one's a striper.
You need me to net it?
No, I got it. That's a healthy one. I haven't even had my bait in the water for a total of 30 seconds yet. We've got 2 fish. That one's a striped bass now. Multi-species day. Look at this. You can see the fish on the live scope. We're seeing them down there with their sonars, big schools of fish, and we're casting on them and catching them within seconds. So,
Nice.
all right, Senior's gonna demonstrate right now just how easy it can be to catch fish sometimes out here.
So here's what we're going to be using. You guys saw us catch this earlier. This is a little shad, right? Some of you guys might feel sorry for these, but there's literally billions of them in this lake, and 1 million of them will be eaten today by stripers and other fish. It's their major food source. So right here, if you look closely, this is called a panoptics. It's actually a live image. So what we do with this is we kind of turn it. I'm seeing fish right there. I'm going to cast to them.
So there's his cast.
There's my bait
You
dropping.
can see his bait drop. Look, there's already fish going
went
at
to
him.
it.
Oh, you got a bunch of fish around your bait. You might already have one.
They followed it down. Some tournaments have outlawed these things because they say it's cheating, but all sonar, you know, is looking at fish. This is just seeing it in live action. Look at all those fish.
Yep,
See?
they're right there. There's the shad.
They're right there,
One's
yeah.
biting. 3, 2. No.
And
There.
I got them.
You got him? Oh.
And I got them. See, so some may say that's cheating. Is it really cheating? I mean, you make the call for yourself, but sonar, the side view and everything works. You know, people use that. People use this live action stuff. Let's see what we got.
It's a good fighting fish. You know what's funny though is there's 2 ways to find fish. You could either use your optics or you could just see where all the other fishermen are. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got like 5, 6 people fishing out here. Dang, that's a healthy one too.
And there it is. This could be a striper taco. Come down,
Jeez,
buddy.
that's a little butterball.
Big belly. I don't feel like cleaning them.
Yeah.
It's getting dark. It's a little bit cold out here. What do you think?
Nah, we'll let him go.
Look at that.
This guy's lucky because man, he's a good looking eater right
Look
there.
at
He's
those
got
spines. Those things will
those
ruin your
will
day.
mess you up.
And then right here, they got a really sharp cutter right here. If you grab them by their gills and they move, that'll slice right through you. I just showed you an example of how to catch them really easy. That's how we catch them. This panoptic system was about $5,000 though, so it's very expensive.
And just because we got it, we're not the only ones catching out here. It definitely makes it a little bit easier for catching bait and stuff, but everybody out here is kind of catching fish. So
We each caught a striper. You caught a smallie. I think that's a pretty good day.
about 5 minutes of fishing.
Appreciate you guys watching. We wanted to get out here and do an update, show you guys what's been going on with the lake. Nice and cool. When this cool weather hits, it mixes the water up and the fish just bite like crazy. So the bite is really hot. It is really good. If you come out here, I mean, they're right outside the marina. Right
Really,
there.
That's right where we launch our boat.
Right over there, you have a pier that you can fish off of that the Endow has placed there. There's plenty of options, even though the government wash is now closed until further notice. There's plenty of options all along the shore. You can cast to the spot right here where we just caught that fish. So get outside, be safe, be careful. Appreciate you guys watching, following along all of these years, and I'll see you outdoors.